Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they have won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Ford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A.J. Dillon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and able to bring him to the ground. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ford. Throwing right, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. He'll look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, Jordan. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Pierce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second down, it's Jordan. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing to start the drive. Ford firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on second down. Ford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hand, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Jordan. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Jordan. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jordan, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Jordan. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing to start the drive. Ford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Ford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Ford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Ford. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again, Ford. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Dillon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. The CD, I know it's... It's his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again. Ford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Down just inside the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ford. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to